Good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you're watching this. Welcome back to Happier Because of Him Week 3. I can't believe we only have 2 weeks left. It feels like I just started this channel. But since we have one more after this, we have next weekend, and then we're done with Happier Because of Him. I know that I have had the comments turned off in every video, my 2 videos so far. I'm going to attempt to turn them on this week, because I want to get some ideas for what I should do for my next theme. And so it's fine if you guys don't have any ideas. I have a couple, but I just want to know if any of you guys have any theme that you want to hear, or something that you feel like you need to hear, or one of your friends or family members needs to hear. I'm open to ideas, but otherwise I have plenty of ideas and it's all good. Okay, so today we're going to have a bit of a deeper topic. It's addictions and idols. And I feel like this one, I definitely was kind of holding this one out, but I feel like now's the right time to do it. Funny story, I remembered last night at like 10 o'clock that today is the day I'm supposed to make this video. So I literally just spent 35 minutes typing up some notes. I normally do like this whole way of doing it and it's all organized. I just typed it out. I didn't have time for that, so I'm trying to it might not be as long, it might not be as detailed, but it's all here. So I'm really excited for this one. I've been really excited for this one just because I feel like I know a lot about this one, so I'm kind of coming into this with a lot of confidence. So this week's theme verse is 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober-minded and watchful. Your adversary devil prowls around like a roaring lion seeking someone to devour. I feel like my voice is really scratchy right now. I also just woke up at 8 o'clock and I was like, oh gosh, I need to start typing. So this basically says, so here, I'm going to say it again because I started talking again. 1 Peter 5:8, be sober-minded, be watchful. Your adversary devil prowls around like a roaring lion seeking someone to devour. So the devil is looking to devour us, and he can devour us in any way. And one of the easiest ways to let him do this is through addictions and idols, because we let them become too much of a part of our life, and then we block out God and we stop spending time with him and we just drift, and that's not good. And then we're drifting away from God and towards the devil, and that's not good. So I kind of looked up what are some common addictions, and so, obviously the first thing that comes up, drugs, alcohol, smoking, all that stuff. And so I had to do a little bit of digging to find common addictions. So before we do that, some of you might not understand addictions very well. I don't know who wouldn't. But I have a story to tell that is a true story, and I think that it's just a silly story, but I really think that it illustrates addiction very, very well. So last summer, I was at my neighbor's house, and it was like 7 o'clock at night. So it was probably like 70 or 80 degrees outside, because where I live, it does not get super hot in the summer. And so it was like 70, maybe 80 degrees outside, 80 at the warmest. It might have been a really warm day. But they had some water balloons, and they invited us and another neighbor girl to come over and play in their backyard with their water balloons. So it wasn't super warm outside, but we all put on our swimsuits and we grabbed some towels and we headed over there. Well, we decided, okay, they have a little valve for water, and you can make it hot water or warm water. I mean, hot water or cold water. What am I thinking? So we decided to fill them up with hot water, because it's like, oh, it's not very warm outside, so we'll make it warm. So we filled them up with warm water, and then we would go to splat them on ourselves, right? And it felt really good when you splat them on yourselves. But then, though, it's still water, and you're wet, and it's not very warm outside. So then we were cold, and so we wanted to go get more balloons, and so we kept getting more and more balloons and making ourselves warm and then cold and then warm and then cold until we ran out of balloons, and then we were cold and deprived of water balloons. So long story short, we went out and laid on the asphalt and we warmed up. But that is basically what addiction is. I think that I just love that story, and I think that it really illustrates what addiction looks like. So I researched some common addictions, and I think one of the most common that I saw was social media. we get addicted to social media all the time. And so, at first we think it's harmless. Oh, social media. We just post a cute picture of ourselves. And we like a friend's picture or something. But then you get obsessed with having the best picture, getting the photo with the most likes, and then you start to spend hours on it, and you get stressed about it because you don't want to lose followers, and your eyes are taken off God like that. And so that's not good. And I feel like, if you're going to be on social media, you post Jesus stuff, And I'm not on social media anymore. I'm trying to not be on social media. I mean, I never really was on any big platforms for social media, but I'm trying to steer away from the ones that I was on. And just some people are overly obsessed with it, and they want to airbrush all of their pictures to make themselves picture perfect. But that's not right. God made you to look like who you are, and you should be happy with your body image. You probably can't tell because my video is super fuzzy, but I'm not perfect. I don't look perfect. But my video is super fuzzy, so it makes me look a little bit nicer. I'm gonna turn this because I was falling off the bed. Okay, so what's up next? TV and YouTube. Okay, so many people are addicted to this, it's ridiculous. You'll start watching a video, you watch one video, right? And then over here, there's more videos. And so you click on one and you watch it, and then there are more videos like that, and then more videos like that one, and then more videos like that one. And then you dive into this rabbit hole, right? And that's not good, because then, you don't know what those videos are about, and they might not be about wholesome things. I don't know what you guys watch on YouTube. Obviously, if you're watching me, good job. But TV is also if you have a series that you're watching on TV, you'll watch an episode, and then, that's pretty good. Let's watch another episode and another episode until you're watching all of the episodes. And then when you're done with all of the episodes, you're like, well, it's over. What do I do now? That was my life. So that's also not good. You watch VeggieTales. Okay? You should watch VeggieTales. Okay. So those are just some of the most common ones, and one more that I want to touch on is dieting and exercising. I know, it may seem like it's harmless, and it may seem like, I'm just getting healthy, I'm just getting exercise today, I'm just eating a salad, and I'm on a diet that is probably not good for me because I don't eat any food at all. So I know it's good to diet and exercise, right? Not for young kids to diet, but to exercise and to eat healthy food is really good, right? But in small amounts. You don't want to one day you're, eating cheeseburgers and all kinds of junk food, and then the next day you're eating nothing and just a piece of lettuce. That's not healthy. So, you definitely want to ease into it, and just, if you want to diet and exercise, don't go overboard with it. Don't do 5 workouts a day. That's not good for you. Don't eat nothing. That's also not good for you, and you will eventually become anorexic, and that's not good either. So just don't become obsessed with how your body looks, okay? Obviously, keep your body healthy, keep yourself healthy, just be happy though with how you look, okay? So I think that those are all of the common addictions that I wanted to cover. But addiction is all around us, and you probably don't even notice it, which is why it's so scary, because you're probably addicted to at least 1 to 2 things, and you don't even realize it. I am probably addicted to 1 or 2 things, and I don't even realize it. I know that I'm addicted to things, and I know that I shouldn't be, and that's why I'm trying to turn my life around. I feel like I'm a different person than I was 6 months ago when we started this whole coronavirus thing. I've just had time to really think about it. And so that's why I love this, because it's oh my gosh, I'm getting time with God. I can just sit and be with God, and I get to do this, and I love being with you guys, because this is kind of my happy place. So everybody, hold on, I lost where I am in my notes. Okay, So the funny thing about addiction is that it can be something that you wouldn't even think of as harmful. You might not even think about it. Like, you could be addicted to painting, or reading a book, or writing a story, or collecting rocks, you know? Those are all known as wholesome activities, right? Because they're not electronics and it's not anything that is bad for you. But if you become too addicted to reading books and that's all you do, and if you become too addicted to painting and that's all you do, then it has become an addiction and possibly an idol. And so it becomes an idol when you are so addicted to it and you do it for so long that it's like the only thing that matters in your life. And then it's an idol because you place it up high on a pedestal, right? Because it's your special thing. So it doesn't have to be, obviously when you think of addictions, you think of drugs and alcohol and smoking, but it's so much more than that. It can be anything. Okay, let's see, what do I have? I have over here a very nice whiteboard and a very nice marker. I could, I use this for doing math problems for my online school stuff. But I could become addicted to doing math problems on my whiteboard. Okay, that seems really boring and I probably would not become addicted to it. But I could, right? And that's what matters. So if you do it too much, then it becomes an addiction and then it becomes an idol, and that's not good. So if you are addicted to something like drugs or alcohol or smoking, especially if you're a young kid, I mean, when you're older, you can have some wine, you can have some beer, but not drugs, not smoking, nothing like that. Especially if you're a young person, though, like me, okay? I'm a teenager, or I'm going to be, I'm 12. Just, you shouldn't do that, okay? And I really hope that you see this and you realize that this is wrong, and that this is not, like, you could be living a very happy life, and this is not what God wants for you right now. And so just please talk to somebody, talk to your parents, talk to God, talk to a pastor, talk to a friend, a teacher, anybody that you feel comfortable talking with. And if you don't feel comfortable talking with somebody, find somebody. Find anybody, any person that you can talk to. We can create idols out of anything, and that is why it's so scary. God wants to accept us, addictions and idols and all. He does not want us to be perfect. He does not expect us to be perfect. He wants us to come to him broken and in need of help. And that is how we come to him every day. When we come to him broken, he can help fix us. And that's the amazing thing about him. So I encourage you to turn your life around. I think I might be doing the next Happier Because of Him video earlier this week. Or I think I'm just going to do it on Sunday, and then I'm going to do a video in the middle talking about how I turned my life around and my testimony. So if you would be interested in turning your life around as much as I did, I want you to find somebody that you can talk to, find somebody that can help you through this, find a friend, a support group, a church group, a friend, somebody that you can just talk to about this, somebody that supports you, somebody that says, yes, I want you to do this and I want you to be happy. And even if it means leaving behind some things that were important to you, I think that it's important that you do that. Because, you might be leaving behind your favorite movies, because they aren't good. You might be leaving behind secular music. I don't know what that's going to look like for you, but I'm definitely going to be making a video about that soon. So Jesus just wants us to find him, and he doesn't want us to lead the addicted life that we live, right? Because everybody is addicted to something. It's not just, you might be addicted to drugs or alcohol or smoking. But we can be addicted to anything, but he wants us to come to him. He'll take us all of our sins. He'll just take all of us. Okay, that was a bit of a harsh topic to talk about. So let's move on to a bit of a happier one. Jesus wants us to want him. He does not want us to be unhappy or sad or scared or sick or anything. He just wants us to be happy. He does not want us to go at this life alone. He wants us to walk by his side and follow him and do what is holy and what is godly. So I have another Bible verse, and that's James 4:7. It says, "Submit yourselves therefore to the Lord, resist the devil, and he will flee from you." So, submit yourself to the Lord, okay? Go to the Lord. Yes, yes? Okay. And then resist the devil, okay? So go away from the things that aren't helping you in life. So if you don't know if it's addictive, just think, okay, is this really helping me in life? So let's see. Let's say if I didn't know if I was addicted to hugging this pillow. Is hugging this pillow really helping me in life? Not really. So I think I can get rid of it. Okay? So it's as simple as that. Watching YouTube videos. Is watching this video really helpful? Now this depends on the video. Sometimes a video can be helpful. And sometimes it's not. But you think, okay, let's say it was a video with funny cat memes. Are these funny cat memes really helping me? Probably not. I don't know what you're going through, but I don't think that watching funny cat videos is really going to help you. This video is a little bit shorter than I wanted it to be, but I think that it really covered everything that I wanted to cover. And it is so much more important, I feel like, than the last two videos. You know, those were, happiness in church and 10 Commandments. And this is a little bit deeper than what I talked about so far. But I just want to thank you guys for watching. And I know I haven't really talked about this very much, but I am praying for everybody, all of you guys, for this coronavirus thing. And as I'm opening up the comments, I encourage you to put in prayer requests and just anything that you want to share, how the Lord changed your life. So I'm hoping that I can get the comments open. If they're not open, forget everything that I said about comments. But I'm really hoping that I can get that all figured out so that I can have you guys sending in some ideas. I do think that next week's video will be on Sunday. I might just post a video though on Wednesday or Thursday about my testimony and how I changed my life. If I don't have an idea though by two Sundays from now, then I'll probably just do that then. So thank you just so much for watching. I love you guys, and I hope you all have a very blessed day.